Alright, ladies and gentlemen, this is a question in which we have to apply the sine rule and the cosine rule. The first thing we are asked to do is to calculate the length of what? UW. Alright, UW is this side. So I'm going to call it X. Alright, UW is part of what? The triangle on the left, and it is also part of the triangle on the right. As a matter of fact, the two triangles share this line. So the one line is common to the two triangles. However, I can only use the triangle on the left to find the length of UW. The reason I can only use the triangle on the left is because whenever you use calculation to solve a triangle, you must first know three things about that triangle. I don't need to know what two lengths and what one side, or what two sides and what one length. Sorry, two sides and what one angle. I didn't even know two angles on one side, or what two sides and what one angle. But you must first know three things about the triangle before calculation can be used to solve that triangle. So the triangle on the left, I know the length of two sides and the inclusive angle. If I know the length of two sides and the inclusive angle, what rule must I use to solve the triangle? Talk to me now. Cosine rule. So let's write it. Cosine rule says what? A square is equal to b squared plus c squared minus 2bc, the cosine of what? A. In this formula, A is the side, 60 degrees is the inclusive angle. B and C are the, 8 and 10 are the other two sides. And X is the side opposite the inclusive angle. So from the point of view of the formula, this is A, this is B, this is C, and this is angle A. For the formula, A is the side opposite the inclusive angle. B and C are the other two sides, and A is the inclusive angle. So this would be x squared is equal to 8 squared plus 10 squared minus 2 times 8 times 10 times the cosine of the inclusive angle, which is 60 degrees. Alright, let's find this. This is 64 plus 100 minus 16 times 10, 160, cosine of 60 degrees. Alright, this would be 164 minus 160, cosine 60 degrees. Alright, and this is x squared. So I tell that I wouldn't bother to work this out. I would just go what? What is the opposite of square? So x would be the square root of 164 minus 160 cosine 60 degrees. So I said put this in the calculator and press equal. So you're going to first put in what? The square root sign, open bracket, 164 minus 160 cosine 60 degrees, close bracket, and then press equal. Tell me what to get. Is it 9.16 or 9.17? This is 9.17 meters. Ladies and gentlemen, the length of this side is 9.17 meters. What is the next thing we're asked to find? We're asked to find the sides of angle what? UVW. You should remember, whenever three letters are used to reference an angle, the angle is always at the letter in the middle. So this is what? Angle UVW. Angle UVW. This is the angle I want us to find. Let's call it theta. Alright? So now I know that this side here is what? 9.17 meters. Alright? So now I'm looking at the triangle on the right. In the triangle on the right, I'm given what? The length of what? Two sides and an angle. Is this angle inclusive or non-inclusive? The good man, inclusive would have been between here, so this angle must be what? Non-inclusive. If you're given two sides and a non-inclusive angle, to find the other non-inclusive angle, that is a condition for applying the sine rule. Ladies and gentlemen, with the sine rule, whatever I want to find, that is what I start with. So I'm going to say sine A over A is equal to sine B over B. Then I'm going to say the sine of theta. Which side is opposite to theta? Help me quickly. Which side is opposite to theta? 9.17 is equal to the sine of 40 degrees. Which side is opposite to the 40 degrees? 11. Alright, I want to find sine theta. I need to get rid of the what? 9.17. I'm going to multiply both sides by the 9.17. So I'm going to end up with what? Sine theta is equal to 9.17 sine 40 degrees over 11. Put this in the calculator. Give me an answer to 3 decimal places. Sine 40 divided by 11. That's 0.53566. Alright, round up to 6. Ladies and gentlemen, if you know the sine of an angle, to find the angle you must use sine inverse. Theta is sine inverse 0.536. Theta, which is angle UVW, would be equal to
32.41.
how much?
32.41.
This is 32.4 degrees. The angle here is 32.4 degrees. What did they ask us last to do? So this is II. This is I. The last thing I asked us to do is to find the area of the triangle. The area of triangle TUW. That's a triangle on the left. Now, if I have two sides of a triangle, and the inclusive angle, if I have two sides of a non-right angle triangle and the inclusive angle, how do I find the area? What is the formula for finding the area? So the area would be equal to the area of triangle TUW would be equal to a half AB sine C. A and B are the length of the two sides, and C is the inclusive angle. So this is a half. The two sides are what? 8 and what? 10. And the sine of the angle is what? 60 degrees. 2 into this goes 1, into this goes 4. This is 40 sine 60. Put this in your calculator and press equal. Write your answer to 3 significant figure.
34.6.
This is 34.6 and the unit is what? Meters squared. It's 34.6 meters squared. Alright, and that's it for sine rule and cosine rule.